जब लग गुरु मिले न साचा, तब लग गुरु करो 10 पांचा।
Can one change Guru? Is it a sin to changing a Guru? After all, who is the right Guru in this path of spirituality? Who is the Tattvadarshi saint mentioned in the Gita? To know the answer to all these questions, please listen the nectar words of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, based on the holy scriptures of all religions.
God says that Dharamdas was getting crazy for these fake activities. He was getting crazy for those thoughts, Karam Kand. He was fascinated by them. So what did God say?
कौन तुम्हारी जात कहाँ से आए स्वामी, पूछे पुरुष कबीर धनी साहेब नी कामी।
That complete God tells that creature that, what is your caste, Swami? Where have you come from? Swami means Lord. O Lord, where have you come from? God is asking Dharamdas ji, because if God would have knocked him from starting, then Dharamdas ji wouldn't have listened. Such is the arrogance. Today, we have a human body and money is in house, body is healthy, so we do not listen to anyone. We go crazy in arrogance. Therefore, God makes himself humble and sets us. He says, what is your caste? Where have you come from, Swami? Puche Purush Kabir Dhani Sahib Ni Kami. Now what did Dharamdas ji say?
हम वैष्णो बैरागी धर्म में सदा रहा ही, सुधर न बैठे संग कल्प ऐसी मन माही। सुन जिंदा मम ज्ञाने को अधिक आचार विचारे, हमारी करनी जो करे उतरे भवजल पार।
Now Dharamdas ji says, I am a Vaishno monk. I always remain absorbed in spiritual activities, and I do not allow Shudras to come near because this was such a disease of untouchability. At that time, Dharamdas ji says,
जिंदा मम ज्ञान को अधिक आचार विचार और अमरी करनी जो करे सो उतरे भवजल पार।
if you will practice hours, then your welfare will happen. Now what does God says?
बोले धनी कबीर सुनो वैष्णो बैरागी, कौन तुम्हारा नाम गाम कहिए बड़वागी। कौन कोम कुल जात कहाँ को गवन किया है, कौन तुम्हारी रहस कौन किन्हें तुम नाम दिया है।
Meaning, who is your Guruji? Where do you reside, O Vaishno saint?
कौन तुम्हारा ज्ञान ध्यान सुमरण है भाई, और कौन पुरुष की सेव कहाँ समाधि लगाई।
Which God do you worship? Save means worship, Purush means God. Which God do you worship? And where do you meditate?
को आसन को गुफा के भर मत रहो सदा ही, सालग सेवन कीन बहुत अति भार उठाई। जोड़ी झंडा धूप दीप तुम अधिक आचारी, बोले धनी कबीर भेद कई हो ब्रह्मचारी। हमको पार लंघाई यो हो परम उजागर रूप, जिंद कहे धर्मदास से तुम हो मुक्ति स्वरूप।
Now if God wouldn't have provoked Dharamdas, then Dharamdas wouldn't have discussed further. First, God praised him a lot and let him be happy. This creature is hungry for fame. Now what does God tells? That
कौन तुम्हारी रहस किन्हें तुम नाम दिया है, बोले धनी कबीर सुनो वैष्णो बैरागी, और कौन तुम्हारा नाम गाम कहिए बड़बागी।
then God says,
कौन तुम्हारा ज्ञान ध्यान सुमरण है भाई, और कौन पुरुष की सेव कहाँ समाधि लगाई।
then God asks, do you have some special place? Is there an ashram or do you stay in a cave, or are you Ramta Ram, or do you keep wandering? God says to Dharamdas ji, you have filled this bag so much, you are carrying shaligram, light, idols, so much stuff. Then
जोड़ी झंडा धूप दीप तुम अधिक आचारी, बोले धनी कबीर भेद कई है ब्रह्मचारी।
God said like this,
हमको पार लगाइयो परम उजागर रूप, जिंद कहे धर्मदास से है तुम हो मुक्ति स्वरूप।
God says, liberate me and tell me the path. Now what does Dharamdas tell? He tells his entire history.
बांधो गढ़ है गाम नाम धर्मदास कही जय, वैसे कुल कुली जात सुदर की नी बात सुनी जय।
I do not allow Shudra to come near. My name is Dharamdas. Bandhavgarh is my village and I am born in Vaishno cult.
सरगुण ज्ञान स्वरूप ध्यान सा लग की सेवा, मल्ला गिर छरकंद सब संत पूजे देवा। 68 तीर्थ नान ध्यान कर कर हम आए, पूजे सालग राम तिलक गलमाल चढ़ाए। धूप दीप अधिकार आरती करें हमेशा, राम कृष्ण का जाप रटते हैं हम शंकर शेषा।
Dharamdas ji tells, what do I worship? I chant Ram Krishna, also worship Lord Shankar.
नेम धर्म से नेह स्नेह दुनिया से नाही, आरूढ़ वैराग और की मानू नाही।
Dharamdas ji thinks that he might be trying to explain his knowledge to me. Dharamdas ji clarified, I am firm on my activities on the path told by my Guruji. I will not agree with others. It is final to me that this is the way and this is the method.
नेम धर्म से नेह स्नेह दुनिया से नाही, और हुड्डम वैराग और की मानू नाही। सुन जिंदे मम धर्म को वैष्णो रूप हमारे, 68 तीर्थ हम किए चिन्ना सिरजनहार।
Now Dharamdas ji is saying that, listen Jinda, I am Vaishno sage. I have attained God. How have I attained? By roaming 68 pilgrimage by taking bath.
बोले जिंदा बैन कहाँ से सालग आए, अर को 68 का धाम मुझे तत्काल बताए। राम कृष्ण का रहे नगर वो कौन कहावे, ये जड़वंत है देवता से क्यों घंट बजावे।
The idol that you are carrying and wandering, ring the bell. The stone does not speak nor it walks. It's been so many days you are worshipping him. Could you ever speak with it?
सुने गुने नहीं बात धात पत्थर के स्वामी, कहाँ भर में धर्मदास चीन निज पद नी कामी। बोलत गटकट पूर्ण ब्रह्म धर्म आदू नहीं जाण्या, चिदानंद को चीन डार ये पत्थर पासाना। राम कृष्ण करोड़ों गए, धनी एक का एक, जिंद कहे धर्मदास से है अब बूझो ज्ञान विवेक।
If you keep a little patience, then ask me how many crores Ram Krishna died, and that Almighty is one only. Look how much the intellect of Dharamdas was slipping. He says to God,
बोलत है धर्मदास सुनो जिंदा मम बाणी, कौन तुम्हारी जात कहाँ से आए प्राणी।
he tells God, O creature, where have you come from?
बोले जिंद कबीर सुनो बाणी धर्मदासा, हम खालिक हम खलक सकल हमरा प्रकाशा। हम रचे सब पाषाण नदी ये सब खेल हमारा, अचराचर चौखान बने विधि 18 भारा। हम ही सृष्टि संजोग विजोग किया बहु भांति, हम ही आद अनादि हम हैं अवगत के नाती। हमसे ब्रह्मा विष्णु ईश है कला हमारी, हम ही पद परवान कल्प कोट युग तारी। हम साहेब सतपुरुष हैं ये सब रूप हमारे, जिंद कहे धर्मदास से शब्द सत घनसार। बोलत धर्मदास सुनो सर्वांगी देवा, दीक्षित पिंड और प्राण कहो तुम अलख अभेवा.
Now when Dharamdas ji started discussion with God, then God asked him, "Oh, Swamiji, kindly provide me spiritual knowledge. I have wandered so much." Now Dharamdas ji said that I chant Ram Krishna and also worship Shankar ji, and Vishnu ji is worshipable to me as revered. I have taken initiation from a guru named Rup Das, and I recite Gita ji daily. And Jinda, you also do activities like this, your welfare will happen. Now God said you worship Lord Vishnu, Lord Shankar ji also. You recite Gita ji part every day. Dharamdas ji said, absolutely correct. But Dharamdas ji, tell me one thing. Once upon a time, a farmer got a son in old age. And the farmer thought that till this son will be young, I might die. What did he think? I will write about my farming experience. He wrote the time of every crop, how much seed will be sown in an acre, at what time should it be irrigated, how much fertilizer should be added, in which season, which month should be the seeds be sown. He wrote all that and told his son, I might die any time. I have grown very old. After my death, take care of my farming business, and I have written my experience in this diary. Read it and do according to it. Okay. God said that Dharamdas, that son of a farmer, started reading it every day like Nitya Niyam. He is reading his father's experience daily and is sowing wheat instead of bajra, or instead of wheat, jowar or something else is sown. So is he a good farmer? Will he become rich? Dharamdas says, no, he will die due to hunger. He will become absolutely pauper. God said that, Dharamdas, you read Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Daily you are reading like Nitya Niyam. And what is the purpose of reading it? That what God has ordered, Ved Vyas ji scripted that in this. And whatever is written in this, if we do the same practice, then we will become rich in devotion. If something else has been written in Gita ji and we are practicing other than that, then will we be successful in the spiritual path? Now Dharamdas ji said that you are right. Then God said, you chant Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Radhe Sham, Sita Ram, Shri Krishna and Vishnu ji and Lord Shiv ji. Is this order anywhere in the Gita ji? Now he knows this is not written anywhere. Well, gentlemen, when this is not written in Gita ji, it is not the order of God. You are practicing opposite to it. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 16, verse number 23, it has been written that those who practice arbitrarily against holy scriptures, they do not get any happiness, nor do they attain salvation, and they do not even accomplish powers. Useless. Now, Dharamdas ji used to read Gita ji every day. He remembered also. After God said, he immediately opened it and saw. What did he find in it? he found what God was telling. Now, pious souls, we read Gita Ji a lot. We did read, but did not practice even one like Gita Ji. That is why our devotion ruined. We did not get any benefit from God. All troubles kept coming to us like this, and we ruined our devotion by doing arbitrary worship against holy scriptures. Now we have to take care of those scriptures again, and we have to move again on that true path. You see, in a few days the whole world will follow this path. God created this earth within a few seconds. God Kabir created the entire universe within fraction of seconds. What can God not do for you? Once someone writes a letter, Kabir Ji will organize a community meal and send letter to sages, saints. All these 18 lakh fakes came at the door of God Kabir. At that time, God was playing a spectacle as a pauper. He can also attain God. Whether there was flour for mourning or not, he used to weave cloth like this. He was surviving. He wanted to show us that we trust God like me and practice like this to Supreme God. God brought cooked food from Satlok on 9 lakh bulls and arranged tents all around. He fed 18 lakh people for 3 days. 80 people come in marriage and the whole village gets worried 1 month before. And there he fed 18 lakh. It is not a big deal for God to arrange work and food on time for you and me. But we did not get that way with which God could. Provide benefits like this. Now let me show you Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This Srimad Bhagavad Gita has been published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Jayadayal Goenka is its translator. Now see chapter number 16, verse number 23. Chapter number 16, verse number 23. Man, the person who performs arbitrary conduct by avoiding scriptural method, he neither gains any power nor salvation and not even happiness. In 24 it has been made clear. Chapter number 16, verse number 23. For this, in the state of what should be done and what should not be done, scripture is the only evidence. Knowing this, you are eligible to perform deeds related to the scriptures. Now, God said, you worship Satogun Vishnu Ji and Tamogun Shiv Ji. In the Gita Ji, worshippers of these 3 qualities, Rajgun Brahma Ji, Satgun Vishnu Ji and Tamgun Shiv Ji, are said to be fools. He was Lala Ji and said, show me where it is written. God said, wait, you do not know how to see, I will show you. Look at this. I will show you face to face this pious scripture, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 7. Please see this. Ath Saptam Adhyay, chapter 7. See in the first mantra. O Parth, with your mind attached to me, devoted to the opinion, engrossed in yoga or bhakti, the way in which you, free from all doubts, will know me in entirety, listen to that. I will give you such knowledge, then there will be no need for any other knowledge. In 2nd of 7th, I will tell true spiritual knowledge along with this special knowledge in full for you, not Tattva Gyan but knowledge, knowing that there does not remain anything else to be known in this world. Now, Pious souls, now see chapter number 7, verse number 12. More emotions arising from Satogun, Vishnu ji, Rajogun, Brahma ji, and emotions arising from Tamogun, Shiv ji. Consider all of them to be arising from me, but in reality I am not in them and neither are they in me. Now it has to be made clear that Rajgun is Brahma, Satgun is Vishnu ji, and Tamogun is Shiv ji. Now see, this is Shiv Puran, published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. Now see this Shiv Puran, published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. The editor is Hanuman Prasad Poddar, Chimanlal Goswami. It has been printed and published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. I will show you in chapter number 9, page number 110. Rudra Samhita. Concise Shiv Puran on page number 110 at the last of chapter 9. By describing all, it had been made clear that in this way Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra, these three gods, have qualities which Shiv is considered to be beyond qualities. Rajgun is Brahma ji, Satgun is Vishnu ji, and Tamgun is Shiv ji. These three gunas and Kal, the knowledge giver of Gita, is separate from them. Now see, you saw this in Shri Shiv Puran. The servant is giving you few hints which will be easily understood to you. Now see Srimad Devi Bhagvat, in which Sanskriti is also along with it. Srimad Devi Bhagvat, along with Hindi part 1. From where has this been published? Ath Srimad Devi Bhagavatam Sabhashtikam Sahmatyam, Khemraj Sri Krishna Das Publication, Mumbai 4. We come to its third skand. Ath Srimad Devi Bhagavate Bhasha Tika Yukt Tritiya Skandha Prarambhate. I will show you in skand 3 on page number 11. Please see this. Page number 11 and Bhasha Tika Yukt Tritiya chapter 5 verse 8. Now Lord Shankar is saying to his mother Durga, O mother, if you are always kind to us, then why did you make me Tamogun? Why did you make Brahma Rajogun? And why did you equip Hari, Vishnu, Satogun? Oh, you just read Hindi. Let me also read Sanskrit. It is a Devanagari script. Here the 7th verse ended and 8th started. Yadi daya dramana na sadambike kathamah vihita chay. Yadi daya dramana na sadambike. If you are always kind to us, Shankarji is saying, Katham eh vihita cha tamogunah kamal cha. And why did you make Brahma, who originated from lotus, Rajogun sambhava suvitah kimu satvaguno harihi? Why did you make Vishnu Satogun? Hence proved that Rajgun is Brahma ji, Satgun is Vishnu ji, and Tamgun is Shiv ji. Now I will show you one more piece of evidence, Markandeya Puran. Markandeya Puran, published by Gita Press, Gorakhpur. It has been published by Gita Press, Gorakhpur. No one is its translator. Concise Markandeya Puran. Look at its page number 123. Concise Markandeya Puran. On page 122, 123, here it has been written Rajoguna dominant Brahma, Tamoguna dominant Rudra, and Satoguna dominant nurturer of all is Vishnu. These are three gods and three qualities. It has been written absolutely clear. These are the three gods and three qualities. Pious souls, now it will be easily understood that this holy scripture means Srimad Devi Bhagavad Gita. See again, Srimad Devi Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 7, verse number 12. See again chapter number 7, verse number 12. Now I will read for you. More emotions arising from Satogun. Satogun means sustainability from Vishnuji. Emotions from Rajogun Brahmaji and Tamogun Shivji. Is it clear? It is proved from this that whatever is happening from Rajgun Brahmaji, Satgun Vishnuji and Tamgun Shivji, creation, sustainability and destruction, consider all to be happening from me, because Kal is cursed to eat 1 lakh human beings, he says. But in reality I am not in them and they are not in me. He is other than Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. He was separate. Fourth, he is their father. Now it has been made clear in verse number 13. As a result of these gunas, by the effect of Satvik, Rajas and Tamas, the 3 types of emotions, this whole world is getting enamored. Beyond these 3 qualities, beyond Rajgun Brahma, Satgun Vishnu, Tamgun Shiv, they do not know me, the immortal. This is clear. This Kal Brahm is separate from Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Now, in the Gita Ji chapter 7 verse 14 it has been said, because the superhuman meaning, my very amazing Trigunamai illusion, the web spread by Rajgun Brahma, Satgun Vishnu, Tamgun Shivji, this creation is very dangerous. It's worst, useless. Men who continuously remember me violated this illusion, meaning they rise above this. Benefit is more with practice of Brahma than Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. What has been said in verse number 15 by knowledge giver of Gita? Knowledge that has been stolen. By illusion, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, wisdom stolen by Trigunamay means are not ready to worship beyond Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh and are dependent on temporary relief obtained from them, those with demonic nature. What has been said about worshippers of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh in the Gita Ji? Demonic in nature, low amongst humans. Evil doers, foolish people do not worship even me. Now, pious souls who want God, the knowledge has been so much clear that he cannot miss. Dharamdas ji is listening very carefully and is also seeing visible evidence. Now, God cleared to Dharamdas ji that, listen, now I will tell you about them. How are the worshippers of these 3 qualities, Rajgun Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, are demonic, are said to be lowest among men, evil doers, foolish. Now, pious souls, our history is the visible evidence and the past stories provide visible evidence. One was Bhasmagiri, named worshipper of Tamogun Lord Shivji, who performed austerity in front of the gate of Lord Shiv Shankar for 12 years. Parvati ji requested Shivji, God Shankar, you are a capable Lord. What does your disciple demand? Give him. He's worshipping you for so many days at your gate. Lord Shiva said, demand, brother Bhasmagiri, what do you want? Bhasmagiri said to Lord Shiva, God, I will not ask like this. First, promise. God Shiv Shankar ji thought, he is a monk, a seeker, and resides in jungle. I have 8 powers. I will give some power and he will be happy. He might be demanding power. God Shiv Shankar said, brother, I promise. Listening to being in promise, he stood there leaving head down posture. Bhasmagiri said, God, give me a bracelet which is in your hand. What was special in that bracelet? Keep that bracelet over someone's head if it is said Bhasma. Then that person would burn and die. He would become ash in 1 second. He destroys. God Shiv Shankar committed. He took out that bracelet and gave it. Take it, child. Now Lord Shiv had thought he resides in jungle. He would be taking it for protection from wild animals, demons. What was the purpose of Bhasmagiri? I will kill Lord Shankar and make Parvati my wife. Saying this and with a bracelet in hand, his behavior changed. He said, beware Shankar, now I will kill you and make Parvati my wife. Ha 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 ha. That foolish person became very happy. Now Lord Shankar thought that his behavior has changed. He was doing drama and he showed him bracelet. Lord Shankar ran with speed because he knew he will destroy it within a minute. Now, pious souls, we used to read this spectacle. We used to read in Shiv Puran also, but it never came to mind that they used to call them immortal and they run with fear. How were they immortal when they ran with fear? He ran, then it is said God acquired the Parvati form. God is ahead and the worshipper is running behind. God stood in between, acquiring the form of Parvati. And it is said Lord Vishnu acquired. How did Lord Vishnu have the courage to come there? That complete Brahma himself comes there and performs spectacle and gives them credit, so that the faith in God remains in these children. Now seeing Parvati, Bhasmagiri stopped. He stood and he knew you had Bhasmakand in hand. Shankar will not stop till 100 kilometers. Lord Shankar will not be found even while searching. So he stood there. Parvati said, stop. Now he will not come near you. Come with me and first show me your dance. Now Bhasmagiri said, I am an ascetic residing in the jungle. I do not know how to dance. So God said in Parvati form, said, come, I will teach you. Do this leg in front, do this leg in back, do this hand like this, raise this hand and bring that hand above head, that raised this hand, and when the hand with Bhasamkand came above head, then he said Bhasam. And Bhasmagiri died. Then God appeared there with a bracelet in Vishnu form in front of Shankarji. Lord Vishnu said, stop Bholenath. Stop, Lord Shankar. God Shankar said, run, run, come behind me, we have died today. What happened? Devil Bhasmagiri performed austerity and demanded Bhasam Kada, and he is after me. Then God said, I killed him, keep patience, see the bracelet is with me. When he saw the bracelet, then he had satisfaction, it is the same bracelet. Now, pious souls, the thinking of that devil Bhasmagiri, the worshipper of Tamgun Shivji, match with the Gita Ji. The wife of Guru is equivalent to a mother and he wanted to make her his wife. Therefore, it has been said in Gita Ji, the worshippers of these three qualities, Rajgun Brahma, Satgun Vishnu and Tamgun Shivji, are demonic in nature, lowest among humans. Oh, evildoers, foolish. Ravan worshipped Tamogun Shiv, which no one can do till 7 births. He cut himself from here and offered it on his feet. What did he get from that practice? As he did, he got work done. Neither he attained salvation and died miserably. He was called a demon and died a dog's death. He destroyed the whole clan. Now Hiranyakashipu worshipped Rajogun Brahmaji. Hiranyakashipu became the enemy of his own son. was called a demon, and you are familiar with his death. How did he die? Vaishno saints are worshippers of Vishnuji. Once there was the occasion of Kumbh at Har Ki Paidi in Haridwar. All these Giri, Puri, Nath, Aughar, Naga are worshippers of Tamogun Shivji, and Vaishnav sages are worshippers of Vishnuji. Vaishnav sages, seekers, are worshippers of Vishnuji. When there is Kumbh festival, they gather in their groups. Giri separate, Puri separate, Nath, Kanpade separate. Similarly, Nath separate, Naga separate, and Vaishnav separate. When the time is to take bath, Parabhi, which is decided by them, based on legend, they proceed 10-20 minutes before according to the path. First, reached Nagas and stood at the stairs of Har Ki Paidi to take a bath. Nagas remain nude, absolutely without clothes, and smear ash on their bodies. Vaishno sages are worshippers of Vishnuji. The Vaishno group came after. Vaishno sages said to Nagas that we will take the bath first. You do not bathe. We are superior. We are worshippers of Satgun Vishnuji. Now Nagas said, no, we will take the bath first. We are superior. We are renunciant and recluse. We remain naked and without desires. We do not even wear clothes. We have nothing to do with anyone. We are superior. First we will take a bath. Vaishno sages said, we are superior. We will take a bath first. They said to Nagas, how are you superior? You Shirdi Pir. Don't even wash your hands after freshening up. You remain naked like animals. You come out. First we will take a bath. Come out. Now they forgot to take bath and held each other's hair and started fighting. They took out a sword and arrow and started cutting with sword and arrow, and do not know how they shed blood. 25,000 worshippers of 3 qualities died fighting with each other. God has said about them that
तीर तुपक तलवार कटारी जमदड़ जोर बदावे हैं, हर पैड़ी हर हेत न जाना वाजा करद चलावे हैं, काटे शीस नहीं दल करुणा ये जग में साध कवावे हैं, जो जन उनके दर्शन को जावे उनको भी नरक पठावे हैं.
It is said, हर पैड़ी हर हेत न जाना, वहां जहां करद चलावे हैं. 25,000 worshippers of 3 qualities died fighting with each other. It is said,
काटे शीस नहीं दल करुणा.
they cut the neck of each other and are called sages. They do not have mercy. Gita ji is telling the same. The temporary benefit powers received from Trigun Mai Maya, Rajgun Brahma, Satgun Vishnu, Tamgun Shivji, those who are ruining their life are demonic, lowest among humans, evildoers, foolish. Do not even worship me. Now, Dharamdas ji is hearing this and it is touching. Dharamdas ji said that everything is true, great sage, but arrogance and previous color of 1,000 years is on us. So God says,
गुरुआ गाम बिगाड़े संतो गुरुआ गाम बिगाड़े, ऐसे कर्म जीव कला दिए ईब जड़े नहीं जाड़े.
Now Dharamdas ji saw it all with eyes. Yet Dharamdas ji said, Baba ji, you are a Muslim. That's why you want to insult our divinities. And listen, the purpose of saying was that you eat meat, you are Muslim. And Dharamdas says, we do not slaughter like others. We do not kill creatures, and do not talk to me on this topic further, Babaji. That's it. I said it final. Means he felt it so much and the truth is in front. God knew that Kal had entered father of the daughter. He disappeared right from front, Brother Dharamdas. I was saying in your benefit. Child, further it is your wish. Do not accept it, but do not get angry with me. Saying this, God disappeared from front. Now Dharamdas got confused. Now he disappeared right from front and he was shocked that he was God. See how much truth he was telling. He started cursing himself. How wicked and low I am. Oi hoy. I did not agree even after seeing the truth. Now, pious souls, the whole day went into this worry. Half of the day had passed in this discussion. It was evening. He slept an evening in this tension. Oh God, I lost a valuable opportunity. He is crying and says, God, come once again. Give audience once again. I will not argue at all. I will get a solution to my doubt with humbleness. He couldn't sleep the whole night. He kept changing sides. He is recalling that discussion. God disappeared. If he is not found now, then it will spoil, because this worship isn't worth doing which I was doing. Now neither did he take bath in morning, nor worshipped. After waking up in morning, he thought, let me prepare 2 breads, then I will walk further. He woke up on time. He brought wood last evening from jungle to cook food. In morning, he cooked bread for himself on the stove. He inserted a long thick wood which was hollow from center and lit a fire. With supporting wood, he cooked bread, rice, vegetables, and during that time the sun was about to rise. It was bright. On other hand, that wood got burnt and its end came near the stove. What did Dharamdas ji saw as it got bright? That the ants carrying their eggs in their mouths were trying to come out of it, and some liquid was boiling at the end of wood. When it was wet, now the ants wanted to come out of it, and that liquid was boiling like the water. At last, the ants were getting burnt and were dying. From the front, they were burning in fire. Now Dharamdas ji thought, God, today it's destroyed. Today sin has been incurred. It was a long wood and being burnt, it remained 1 foot. Millions of ants burnt and died in this. He shivered and poured an entire pot of water. Whatever bread and vegetable was cooked. He immediately extinguished the fire. Now he sat and started crying, oh God, so much sin. Today I accumulated a heap of sins. Then he thought, how will I do atonement? He decided on his own that today I will remain hungry and will give food to some sage saint. Intending this, he kept all the bread, vegetables, and covered it with cloth, and went in search for a sage saint. He started roaming around the pond. He went a bit far. Their god was in another form of a Hindu saint, a great sage wearing red clothes. He sat under a tree. Dharamdas ji saw a sage sitting. He went there and said, Maharaj, you would be hungry, eat food. God said, yes, Dharamdas, brother, I am hungry. Now when he heard Dharamdas' name, immediately he got attentive, but thought, I organize many community meals. The sage would have come to Bhandara sometime. He knows me. He kept the food. God had water in a vessel. He took that water and chanted a mantra and sprinkled over the entire plate, bread and vegetables. At that time, all bread and vegetables became ants. Entire plate became black. The ants were carrying eggs in their mouths. An entire plate became black, trying to come out of the plate in groups. Then God came in the same form of a Jinda Mahatma, in which the discussion was held the first day, and said, "There is no sinner on this earth like you. What were you saying? You do not slaughter. You wanted to tell me." Seeing God's face, Dharamdas prostrated. He started rubbing nose that, "Oh God, forgive me. Oh God, I could not sleep the whole night. I, the sinner soul, is wicked. Even after seeing it, I did not agree. God, I considered you a simple man. Oh God, tell me more of this knowledge." Then God further told him the story. I will tell you tomorrow. Hail Satguru Dev! Supreme Father, complete Brahma, Kabir Dev Ji, Kabir, Paramakshar Brahma. He is the complete God. He is the creator of entire universes, who appeared in infant form from Satlok in pious land Banaras, Kashi, India in the year 1398. God appeared on the Lehertara named pond on a fully grown lotus flower in infant form. His purpose of coming here is, I shall finish the confused web being spread by this Kal. Now this Samagam going on is in its happiness that God came, then we got to know about our home. That God came and gave us this knowledge that you are not the resident of here. This is not your world. Here you are suffering a lot. You are trapped in Kal's web, and this Kal is dealing with you like a villain. He is behaving like a villain is dealing. He has finished the glory of the complete God. By twisting the spiritual knowledge, he has got it, entered in devotee society. God, complete Brahma, Kabir Dev Ji, Kabir Sahib Ji came and removed our ignorance. In Kali Yuga, God came in the year 1398, Samvat 1455, Jesht Shuddhi, means descending full moon of Jesht in morning Brahm, auspicious time. The time 1 hour 30 minutes before the sun rises is called Brahma Muhurat. God appeared on a lotus flower, acquiring an infant form. From there, Niru Nima, named childless weaver couple, brought God. God's upbringing happened with a virgin cow because God did not consume milk, food, water at all for 25 days. After that, Lord Shivji came from Shivlok, acquiring a sage form. Niru Nima in the same birth. Earlier were Brahmins. Muslims forcibly made them Muslims. They started working as weavers. It had been 20-25 years since they were converted to Muslims, yet affection for Lord Shiva did not go from their heart, in spite they had become Muslims. Therefore, they did not agree. She used to call Lord Shankar, due to which Lord Shankar came, hearing their sorrow. Lord Shiva took an infant of 25 days in his lap. That 25 days child means God appeared in infant form, told Shivji that you asked them to bring a virgin cow. Pious souls, God Kabir could have said this even earlier to Niru Nima. Then they would have been more scared and would have thought some ghost is speaking within him. And that day when they heard Lord Shankar is standing in the sage form, God Kabirji and Lord Shivji had discussion 7 times. Niru Nima considered this spectacle to be the magic of Lord Shivji appeared in the sage form. The child is speaking by the grace of this saint. The virgin cow, heifer, was brought. By the order of the Almighty, Lord Shivji put his hand over heifer. The milk started flowing on its own from the udders. A clean pot was asked for from a potter. When it filled, then the milk stopped. She started giving milk every day and God started drinking that milk. Now from where the milk came in a virgin cow? From Satlok. This pure animal cow, God ordered milk directly from Satlok and then consumed. Vedas also tell that God performs such a spectacle. For this I will show you a glimpse, a little evidence, so that you should have trust. Bandi Chhod Kabir is God. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 1, Mantra number 9. It has been made absolutely clear. Look. The publisher is Sarvadeshik Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, Maharshi Dayanand Bhavan, Ramleela Ground, New Delhi. These are their phone and fax numbers. The printer is Prince Offset Printers, 1510 Patodi House, Daryaganj, New Delhi. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukta number 1, Mantra number 9. It has been clearly written in this, Abhi Avan Adan Ut Shrinanti Dhenam. Dhenav means cow, Shishum means God acquiring infant form, Somam Inadrayam pathway. Its translation has been written that devout of humble nature Purush means God. They messed a bit. They had been considering God to be formless. Therefore, they did not write God here. Whereas, let me show you Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 1, Mandal 9, Sukt 1. Mandal 9, Sukt 1, first Mandal. It has been written in this, O God of peaceful behavior, means God's glory is going on. See again, Mantra number 2, O God, we have to see that it has information about God. And in Mantra number 3, O God, in Mantra number 4, O God, you. And in Mantra number 5, O God, you. And in Mantra number 6, O God, you. And here they got into trouble because they got to know further it will be ruined if God will be written. To that Purush, Purush means God, it was to be written that God. Now in 8th, it is clear God is in form. Here also it is written to that Purush that God, evil forces inspire that Purush. And to Bhasman body means to radiant body, that Purush, that God is attained. Ugragatiya means situation is such that God himself comes. There is outcry. Then he comes and provides real knowledge. Then that God acquires infant form. See this. You saw in Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 1, Mantra number 8, God acquires radiant body and Tridhatu in 3 forms. The bright body is obtained which provides welfare to others. Varan means obtains a bright body. that provides welfare to others. He acquires body in three forms. One has been cleared in Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 1, Mantra number 8, that God comes acquiring radiant means Bhasman, illuminating body, a beautiful body, and his body is in three forms. Almighty remains in three roles. In one form, God remains in Satlok, his native place, where the beauty of his one hair follicle is even more than combined light of 100 million suns and 100 million moons. This is the first form. And the second form is that God appears in infant form at the beginning of every era and grows gradually in a spectacle way. Then he propagates his knowledge. He gives that real knowledge to his beloved souls. The third form of role is he appears anytime acquiring another form, like he met Dharamdas ji acquiring Jinda Baba form, met Nanak Sahib acquiring Jinda Baba form, met Garib Das Ji Maharaj after 250 years after departing to Satlok. He met Garib Das Ji Maharaj in Chodani, acquiring the form of Jinda Baba. In Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 1, Mantra number 8, it has been made clear that evil forces inspire God. Such a situation comes, there is chaos in the whole world. There is no peace anywhere, so to provide them happiness, he tells such mantras with which they get peace. They should get that thing for which they are wandering. It is said, evil forces inspire God. Then that God acquiring a beautiful body obtains a beautiful body. They themselves are translating this and blow trumpet everywhere. God is formless. God is formless. And it has been made clear that he acquires body in three forms. See again. These pious scriptures and Vedas you are seeing in Rig Ved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 1, Mantra number 8, to that God. Purush means God, evil forces inspire. That God means a special situation happens, dangerous situation arise, inspired by Bhasman body. Oh, Bhasman means beautiful body. It is said Bankura. Bankura, that God obtained a beautiful body. God's body is beautiful, but he acquires body in the three forms, in which he obtains another radiant body.
आप सुन रहे थे जगत गुरु तत्वदर्शी संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी के मंगल प्रवचन। अधिक जानकारी के लिए विजिट कीजिए हमारी वेबसाइट www.jagatgururampalji.org। संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी के शुभ आशीर्वाद से पूरे विश्व भर में 500 से भी ज्यादा नाम दीक्षा केंद्र हैं, जिन पर संत रामपाल जी महाराज जी द्वारा ऑनलाइन निशुल्क नाम दीक्षा दी जा रही है। अपने नजदीकी नाम दीक्षा केंद्र का पता करने के लिए संपर्क करें 8222880541।